And I said we're hopeful that with the Boston project. Is that hello again?
I want to start with the fact that I've known Mike since I moved here to East Hampton in 1989. And anybody who remembers East Hampton in the mid to late 80s knows that it was really a dust town. Many of the businesses along Cottage Street and along Union Street and along Main Street were really boarded up. They were empty. There was a lot of work that needed to happen to revitalize East Hampton. Many of the mills had just closed, were on the verge of closing, and so we were really a down and out town. We were without a job base. Our educational institutions needed huge work on revitalization. And I can say without a doubt, our move to a mayor form of government made all the difference. Because we had somebody that was now the point guard and the chief CEO and the #1 person who was going to promote this city. And we couldn't have picked a better person for that job than Mike Tosnick. If you look over the last 14 years, you will see a revitalization of a city that holds a #1 candle to every municipality in Massachusetts. You've seen the mills be revitalized with housing and arts. You've seen the city streets filled with businesses and the opportunity for people to hang their shingle out and to create jobs and to also be employed and live in the city that they care about. We've also seen a revitalization in our schools. We've seen the upgrades to our middle school. We've seen upgrades to our elementary schools. And most importantly, we've seen the shovels and the backhoes working to build us a new high school here in town that will be the gem of the valley as far as a high school is concerned. And Mike is the one who is the leader for most of these projects, if not all of them. And I don't want to forget about the fact he's been a green mayor. He's brought all the green movement to our city. We're now considered a green city. We have a solar panel project going on our landfill. We have our street lights that are now energy efficient. We have most of our municipal buildings on their way to being energy efficient. And so what we have is really a Renaissance mayor. And I had the opportunity to work with Mike for almost 4 years as the city attorney, and I can say one thing: he was the best mayor you could ever work for. He always had the interest of the city at heart, and he always was ethical and true to the principle that you serve the people first and you don't serve yourself. And he put the city and the people above all else. And so as we look toward the next 3 weeks, this is the toughest campaign that Mike is ever going to have. But I'll tell you why. Sometimes people think when somebody's been there for a while that just by picking somebody new, things will get better. Well, that's not the case. Picking a new flavor of ice cream doesn't make the sundae any better. What it really takes is somebody with knowledge and experience and leadership to lead this city. And Mike is the candidate for doing that. And I have to say before I get off the stage tonight, everybody needs to start calling their friends, their neighbors, and really reaching out. We need to get over 2,000 votes to win this election, and it's not easy. It's easy for people to be complacent. They figure Mike Tosnick, he's been there for all these years, he's going to get reelected. That's not the way things work. It's reaching out to all our friends and our neighbors and our business partners in making sure that we get the votes out for Mike Tosnick. It's a short period of time. You can tout his track record, and most of all, you can tout his vision for the city that has remained steady and true and has made us the Renaissance city that we can all brag about and we can all look forward to in the next 2 years with Mike Tosnick.